Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 20 of our Folktails Hard Mode playthrough on the map Oasis. And today I think we're going to be taking a look at greenifying the rest of the map so we can try and bring as much natural life back to this Oasis as possible. If you've been enjoying the series so far, if you could hit subscribe for me, that'd be great. It really helps the channel. So let's come over here first. When we was having bad tide issues, I put in this cap here. Obviously to cover the hole, but I also put this here so that the water wouldn't flow in. Now that seems a little bit over the top, doesn't it? We can let the water come back in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some dynamite here. I am going to speed this up because they have got ongoing projects. So I'm going to put a double in here, and I'd also like to come over here because I think we can actually do something rather cool. So here we're going to have water flow into here, so I would like to turn this into a little mini reservoir. Well, maybe not a super mini reservoir, but what we'll do is we'll come over and we'll put some platforms in, and I'll try and show you what I mean. Is that double? That is a double. Sorry, it's been a couple of days since I played, so I kind of haven't got my eye in. So we'll put them there, pop them there, and then we're going to tunnel through here. Let's drag that down. And we're going to pop that through there, just like that. And we're probably going to have some sluices in. So let's go single and single. Yep, we'll do that. And then we're going to come in here because I think we put everything we need to in here. So we'll delete this, and we'll get rid of all these paths as well, just so that we don't have too much water. I'm just trying to make the map look greener. I'm not trying to make it like suitable for eating, farming or anything. I'm just trying to make it so that it looks a little bit better. And then what we're going to do is also going to come in over here, and I think we're going to put some levees in here. And what this will do, this will allow us to use sluices to control the water level. Should we use dirt for that? I think we should use dirt for that, don't you? We have the dirt, why not? Let's use it. So we pop that there, pop that there. Lovely. The comments also told me that this should be free wide because it would allow greater access to water. To give the water extra length over here. I mean, it is kind of alright, but I do agree with that. I should have done it. So what we're going to do, we'll just mark these resources for demolition here, here, and here. And, ooh, we're going to have to... We might just have to have that sticking out a little bit. We're probably just going to have that sticking out because of the way that this is placed in. Because if I disconnect it, and that's that. Have they finally put this in? They are finally putting this in. So we can actually put more maple trees in. I let that get away from me a couple of episodes ago, so that's on me. And they should be able to reach all that. And what are you? You're maples as well. Let's have some more maples. And we're getting loads of maple syrup. What I would also like to do today... I know we were going to talk about greening the map. I would also like to actually start to talk about putting this in, which I said we were going to do many moons ago. So what we need like a central level to come off. Maybe if we come off. Maybe if we come off here. So landscaping, we will put in. We'll put in. Oh, come on. So put that in there, and we're going to run doubles along there, triples along there even, and triples along there, and hopefully that will allow us to come down and we can put in loads of. Oh, look at them! They're like a swarm of beavers. I mean, they are a swarm of beavers. So we can also detonate this. Cap all bad water sources. We've also capped all the bad water sources. We're about to come into a temperate cycle, or as I'm calling them, good tides. And I would also like to talk about this. So this is where we're going to put our Earth Recultivator. Now, rather than have it sort of accessible through the housing estate like I discussed, I was thinking we could have like a grand processional. So we could come over here and this looked different in my head from before, but what we could do is we could come up here, have like a stairway leading up here, and then walk along here to the Earth Cultivator and have some statues, make it nice and green. So I think we're going to try and do that. Many projects, not today though. So what I would like to do today, no, we're not going to do that today because we need to be in a drought or bad tide, don't we? I haven't planned this through very well. They've capped this though, which is really good. How are they getting on down here? Let's give them a little bit of extra length on the path, I imagine. And power. I'm really concerned they're going to get to this. Maybe we don't need to pause that. We do have to be careful. Maybe we come in and maybe we pop a bridge in so we can actually build these. Is that going to be enough? I don't think it is. That's also... I mean, that doesn't matter, does it? Pop that there. Oh, that is low. That is really low. I know that's where the bad tide drains would be, and I also am fully aware that I could have put the drains in on the map on a dev mode like JC did, but I kind of had the... Oh, look at the L... Oh, they've added the L-shaped paths, haven't they? That's really cool. That's really, really quite odd. I know we could have added the drains in like JC did on his playthrough. However, I felt like we got to the point where it would have just been, oh, we need to run around and cap these. It's not like it's not challenging because we're not doing it in the early game, if that makes sense. It's not having like an actual impact on the gameplay. So we can put the aquifers in. So power. No, not power. We are putting it in water. So we'll get these aquifers in, hopefully. I'm fingers crossed that we might be able to come down with one shaft. Yes, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come down with one shaft because that's just easier because they're right next to each other. So we'll pop that there. And where does that take us down to? So that's gonna be fine. So let's come back up to the top. That is going to be fine. Maybe we are actually going to start work on this if we're about to enter a temperate cycle. Oh, look at that. They put that in. How low are they gone under there? I'm not going to... Actually, I can... Oh, I need to put some steps there. So they can actually come over and do it. And then what we're going to do is my path doesn't like me. We are just going to put sluices in to control it at this lower level. Oh, and it will also... The things I do. It will also flow into here, but not if we do this. I don't want to waste too much water. It's just to make it look a little bit prettier. Can we not reach this? What's the reason for this, guys? Can I not make that priority? Okay. Okay. So this is working. It just leaves these to die, and honestly, I'm quite okay with that. So let's get all this dynamite detonated. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Oh, I haven't thought about how they're going to reach into the middle to put the dynamite. Honestly, I can't keep getting away with this. Right, so you know what this means. That should do. That should do. That should do. Put some crappy platforms in to make it so that... And there we go. Let's never look at that ever again. Do we have water flowing out of this? Building needs power to generate. Why do we not have water? I specifically asked for water. This is why we don't have water. So, power. And I'm going to high prioritize this because I want to watch them do it. Well, I don't want to watch them do it, but I have to watch them do it because we need to... Where was that? Oh. Oh my god. Let's pause for a second because I'm having a bit of a moment. It's been like a week since I played Timberborn because I've been away and stuff, so my brain is clearly not functioning in a very good manner. I was really hopeful we'd have that in. So delete, delete, landscaping. No, put the platforms in first, Scott. And then we'll put the tunnel in. Why is it not letting me do that? Right, let's get them built and see why it's not letting us do that. Because it's let us do it there. So we will zoom super far in. And then we'll figure out why we're not allowed to do this. So they should be able to put that in. I'm unsure why that wouldn't let me do that. Is it because it was still pending? Is that part of the new update? Whoa, that's janky, isn't it? Look at that. We can see through the bottom of the map. But, that's quite nightmare fuelish. Oh, they're coming over there and doing that. Oh, all this water's just going to be leaking into here, isn't it? Oh, no, it hasn't because I haven't pressed detonate. So what I can do is I can demolish this first. Oh, that's still filling up. This is going to take ages to fill up, isn't it? I may have made a mistake with some of this. I'm not going to pretend I'm super smart, because I'm clearly not. Sluices go in there. Detonate that. Detonate that. Didn't put... Oh, my God. I am having an absolute mare today. Don't play Timberborn tired, guys. Close down, but downstream depth 0.9. So that's just taking it. I mean, at least we have these filling up, don't we? Yes, we have water flow through here. Oh, no, disconnect. My God. My God, this is just comedy of errors. I disconnected the power. Come on. Get them built like I asked. And then we can put power shafts in. And then we can just put power. And get all of this built. Super lickety split. Come on, guys. I guess it still will generate when... Okay, yeah. It still does generate when that's on. But also... Honestly. Yeah, okay. Fine. I feel like the next drought may be a tough one because we're going to not have any water for it. Sugar. We're not doing very well. I'm having a bit of a bad day at the office. No, I'd like to put a dirt block there, please, just because I think it will look better, and then we can have that set below, close above downstream depth of 0.8, and that will now make this area all lovely and green, like I wanted to, which seems a lot of effort for what it is, but here we are. This is turning into a bit of a nothing episode, isn't it? Where is that water going? Is it just there's just that much of it that is just taking that long to fill all of this up? Huh. I mean, we do have all of this at least. we can add some more trees on. Very good idea. I am just going to delete these blocks because I can't be asked to try and get a path to make it work. But that's like a cool little overhang. A little bit of a cliff. Let's come check over here. I'm aware this is a little bit of a weird nutso episode, but we will carry on. And hopefully you stick with me. I mean, if you don't... Have I not... Oh... Does this need to go away? Does it? Because that's where our access is going to be. That's where our access is going to be. Yeah, that needs to go away. Cool. We are going to replace... I mean, just for the sake of water storage for now, I will put one back in. Get that built. Have they put the aquifer drills in over here? Yes, they are. And they're putting the dynamite in as well. So does that actually take us down to the bottom layer? Bottom layer of the map? It does. So we can start to put vertical power shafts in. Oh, bit of jank. Vertical power shaft, and as we remembered, impermeable floor so we don't flood everything. And then... Oh, not already. I've hardly filled up my reservoir, guys. Oh. I mean, this is flowing now. That's nice. That's cute, isn't it? Why are you not flowing? Power supply. Oh, I can't believe my batteries are all empty. It's because none of this is flowing. It's because I oh my, the best laid intentions, and we have a lot more water to I mean, yeah, okay. This bad tide could be rough. We might have to put a pump over here and start pumping over here, but I mean, we've made this look pretty. We've made this look pretty at least. Oh Jesus! Oh, is that gonna? No, that's not gonna flood the tunnels, is it? Let's just not look at stuff. Is that the bottom of the map? Is that the bottom of the map? Yes, it is. Excellent news. Stop pumping. We are going to have to work on something to refill these batteries quite drastically. Is it time for the wind farm? That I should have put in ages ago. Oh, I've been riding my luck with those batteries. I was hoping that... Is this going to fill up at all? I mean, it is going to... Oh, it's just... Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. That amount of water coming out of there is actually quite poor, isn't it? This is... I mean, we're basically going to be saved... Well, we're not going to be saved by this because all of this is flowing out because it's not even a hit like... We've gone from too much water at the end of the last to not enough at the end of this. Are we at least going to be able to unify the power source here? How far away are we? I honestly had such high hopes for this episode. I was watching some episodes of other people last night, and I was like, "Oh, they're making silly mistakes." And now I'm like, "Well, if it isn't, my own hubris has come back to bite me in the arse." So I guess we're actually going to have to come round this way, and like so, and then that'll be nice. And at least that's connected to the power grid. Right, where are we going to put a nice big power plant so that we can easily get into it? That could be quite nice there, couldn't it? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. relatively nice. Yeah, we're going to put it there. So, this episode now has a purposes. Its purpose is make sure we don't have this mistake ever happen again. Pop that there. Pop that there. So, whereabouts roughly was it? Down, 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 not up. It's there. So it's there. It's that rough square there. So maybe I should have the dynamite actually in my thing as I scroll down, and then I can just scroll back up. There. So that's where we're going to run our power shaft down. And we're going to turn this area into a lovely wind farm. So that this never happens ever again. And then we can actually start to recharge these things. Because they are just empty. They are just completely empty. I'm hopeful we can come over here and we can utilise it. Because I'm ripping all of this out in a day as well. Everything is getting ripped out in a day. Pop that there. And how are we getting on over here, guys? Keep popping that in. Did this actually fill up? Did this? It's taken a whole like a whole cycle to fill that hole up, and absolutely no water power, anything here. As far as my ideas go, it was a good idea. Poorly executed. Very poorly executed. That's there. Landscaping, do we need to... Can we put another one in there? Yep, we can. Pop detonate. And we'll do that as well. I know it probably only needs to be one, but whatever. I'm feeling quite an explosive mood. All of these are getting paused for now. We will see how long this bad... Oh, this is going to be a 30-day bad tide, isn't it? I'm going to be sat here going, what have we done? Oh, it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny either way. All because I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I'm usually not paying attention, so it's fine, but also, like, I don't understand what our production issue is with metal. Is it genuinely scrap? Do we not have enough? Well, yeah, we don't have enough scrap. Come on, get in there, get some scrap out. We have enough beavers that even if 31 of you are injured, that I still have 33 free ones. You come use the outpatient clinic. Oh, they are actually all using the outpatient clinic. Is that one got like a hat on? Oh, I didn't realise it put like 26 days. Of course it is. It's 26 days. Oh. Right, so for a start, you can just close. We didn't even make any power with that. Jesus Christ. Right, will that allow me to detonate? Right, now I am going to delete this and put in... The downside of our system is the amount of water we have, the amount of aquifer drills we have requires power at all times, and that's really not conducive to my brain not working. So, because this is the first one, we will... Is that how I'm doing this? So that's going there. So I can put one there, so... I need to double that down. I need to just double out, don't I? In doubles. I think that's right. Well, so someone's going to shout at me if it's not. No, that's wrong. That's wrong, isn't it? That's wrong, because... Oh, let's just do this again. So yeah, it does need 2 space between it. It does need 2 space between it. So. That's 1. That's 2. So that's fine. 2. And then, I mean, we're just going to run a load of windmills. Hopefully to power the entire thing. I'm hoping that they put this in down here. Yes, they put that power shaft in. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Right, so come on, you can come do all that. Also, let's come down here, see what's going on down here. Honestly, I genuinely really thought we would be getting closer with this, but we're really not. However, I do want to make all of this look pretty. So, delete. Is that it? Please tell me that's the bottom of the map. No, it isn't. But we are going to... I'm not bold enough to delete it in the hope that the next bad tide will be... Oh, that's fine, we'll just leave that. It'll be complete by the next... Chances are, the tunnel won't be complete, we won't have power, and it will just look super bad. It just won't look good. Are we that low on extract? No, we got loads of extract. Why are you taking it out of the pub? I find that weird. You're not supposed to... Well, you're allowed to drink water out of the pub. You don't... You can make some biofuel with carrots now to fill up the other thing. Well... Is this going to be put in? Right, that looks like that's all put in, so I guess detonate. And they're not going to be able to get around, are they? I should have foreseen this. So, for the sake of my brain, and to be incredibly wasteful with resources, no, maybe I won't. So, let's put this in. So power, vertical power shaft. So 1, 2, there, 1, 2, there. I mean, we're not even going to extend that far. And that should allow us to put windmills on all of these. Ta-da! And then what we just need is power shafts, to connect all of that up. And then fingers crossed, we will start to charge these gravity batteries. Yeah, slightly. Not really though. Look at him go. And then put the dirt back in on top. Now I know I could have tunneled and done this all some like weird fancy way. That was never going to happen, was it? Oh, come on, you terrain blocks. Terrain blocks. And then you can come in and build this stuff. Oh, I was also going to do it this way as well, wasn't I? I'm just so easily distracted tonight. It's been a long day at work. It's been a long day at work. Oh, look at that. Honestly, what am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, it looks kind of pretty at least. They are contributing to the network, and the network's power supply is actually over the demand. You're slowly charging. Yeah, slowly charging. And then we can put dirt back on top of all of this. And then you might as well... Oh, I mean, you can put the power lines in, can't you? Put the power lines in. Pop them in like so. And then the dirt can go in on top. And then that just looks really nice. I mean, it's not actually functionally any different. I mean, they still do the same job above ground, so it's not actually achieving anything. But I don't know, I kind of like it. It looks nice, doesn't it? And here is as good a place as any, apparently. I was going to expand this one over here, but our inability to tunnel. Right, how are we doing for water? We're on 4.9k. We still have these guys pumping. These guys will remain pumping until we hit maybe 2k. And also not to keep everyone waiting on this. So, storage. This is our ingredient storage, isn't it? So, and what we going to put in there? Ingredients. No gears, paper, no, books, no. It's food ingredients. So raw potatoes, raw chestnuts, raw spadadoc, and then we're going to put some more storage. So then we're going to put wheat. We're going to have 2 wheats because we are full of wheat. And then we're also going to put cattail roots. And then we're going to put some more storage. And we're going to put some more potatoes. We're going to put cattail flour, and then we're going to put, honestly, yeah. Why don't you have some books down there as well? That's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hide these tanks. Water, water, water. Well, was I going to stick a big maple syrup under here? I think I was going to stick a big maple syrup under here. And then we should be able to cover that. So, let's see how we're going to get into this. So, so how high are the actual... Okay, let's come over here and do this. So they're too high. So fingers crossed, we can just do... Will that not connect that? Well, that's very upsetting, isn't it? Possibly come in on the worst possible point. What I could do is I could come down here, delete that path. That isn't going to do anything, is it? And then we could put a curved staircase in, and then that should allow us to connect all of that. And then we can put another layer of 2s in. I did not think this through. And what? That is 2s, isn't it? Can I put... Oh, my brain is not working. Could I put a 3 there? No. Alright, let's not think about that for now. That's upsetting me. Oh, look at this. Lovely. How much power are we actually making? Sorry, I just zoned out there while I was thinking about dirt. And did I not actually put the... No, I didn't. And that can't go in there because of that. Well, I guess you know what that means. It's time for... I am not having a good time. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying my pain. I mean, I would. It's quite funny to watch. Honestly, I thought this would be fine. So I feel like we're going to have to go scroll the other way for a start. Going to have to... I wonder if we could... We could go down to 2 there and 3 there, and let's see where we are. Honestly, I genuinely thought this was going to be easier than what I'm doing. But you know, best laid plans and all that never seems to see the light of day, does it? How much water do we have? Okay, we're not going down too badly. I think me saying that this could actually end us was probably hyperbole, but I was slightly concerned, I'm not going to lie. Keep the power shafts coming in. And let's go over to our other side. Oh geez, look how big this power network is. We have seriously done some absolute tunneling. Oh, they can actually put all this power in. So in theory, that will connect up, and then at the beginning of the next good tide, this will be... This is connected. This is all connected. The acid test to really see what's going on is, though, are these actually going up? They are slightly. So this array is working. Please tell me I've actually put these in. What am I doing? Am I okay? I was going to put loads of like cute little houses around the map and make it look all like whimsical, and instead I've just made you all watch hours of this. Why aren't you building this? Does it need to come from a different direction? Does it need to come from this direction? I was going to make this all whimsical and stuff, and I've just spent like hours. Oh, I don't know. I feel very frustrated right now. Don't know. So, if we was to go down like so, where would that actually... I don't really want to... Say we put a tunnel in there that they can't reach. Would I be able to... I honestly don't know what I'm trying to do with this. We could put a... We could actually... Could we put a... Could we tunnel all the way down here, put a spiral staircase in here, right, so maybe we are trying stuff. Let's put a tunnel in there. I'll put a spiral staircase in there, and then we could come down one there and one there, and then we should be able to come down onto that level, I think. If not, I'm going to look like an arse, but whatever. Nothing I haven't been... Oh, of course we're short on planks. Of course we're short on planks. But we have all of the planks working. Oh, I didn't mean to pause that. I mean, we have all the woodwork. We're full of gears. Treated planks are paused. Well, I guess there's no time like the present. Oh, that was almost. Why did I add that bit in? Power. Right, let's just put a platform over that and call that a day. I don't really know why I... Let's pop that in there, and then we can delete this path here. And then we can stick a load of wood workshops in. Seeing as, well, not wood workshop, lumber mill, seeing as we are lacking them for some reason. And then power in, straight there. Dirt. Don't know why I even had that in. What are you missing? Planks, of course it is. And then, in theory, they should be able to knock all of this out. So we are just now in a rank to place in a plank race again. So build. Honestly, this just keeps happening and happening, doesn't it? Well, at least we have loads of dirt now, so they can do this. Maybe now's the time to do some... Oh, I know where we have planks. Of course we have planks. Why didn't I think of this sooner? And they should come and pick up all of those planks. I forget how many planks the underground building effort takes. I appreciate why it does, but let's come pick all of that stuff up. And oh, look at him, he's running over there. We are getting closer to this end. But I'm afraid we're going to have to probably go round, mate. Much to my disgust, and probably your disgust as well, BV. So then we'll come in there and there, I guess. Then we can yeah. It'll probably still take 17 days to get there, so... How are we doing on water? 1.9k, so maybe it is time to turn some of these boys back on. And power. And then wood. Lumber mill. Get that one prioritised, that one prioritised, that one prioritised. They only take logs, so we have loads of logs now because we obviously upped our log production. Detonate, detonate. Power. Lovely stuff. So we do have loads of planks now, so they should just be able to put it all in. I'm confident anyway. Well, I'd like to think I'm confident. What do you mean it's... Oh, this isn't going how I wanted it to. This really isn't going how I wanted it to. This episode is just going to be me moaning repeatedly. I mean, I could have connected into some of these geothermal fields that would have, you know, probably improved what was going on. But, alas, I didn't. However, these should be connected to the network now. Yes, they are. So at least we'll have water coming out there next time, which is, you know, nice to look at. We are increasing the power. Priority. And if we want to keep coming this way, we can. We know we have access to the lower level. And I have put this in now. It was just a question of me having silly the maples. These are maple trees, aren't they? Do I put some more chestnuts in? How are we doing for chestnuts? Yeah, I think we could do with some more raw chestnuts. So we'll make this a horrendous looking forest. It's fine, a real forest would look a little bit higgledy-piggledy, wouldn't it? There we go, that'll do. That's fine. And are you... They really are short. What do you mean? We have loads of planks in storage now. They have built all the storages underneath. And I did say we were going to come and dynamite this out as well, didn't I? I keep making promises I just can't keep. I am really actually quite enjoying how this looks. I won't pretend that I'm not. Look at that. That is really quite cool looking. If we can keep it full of water. If being the operative word. 15.9 days. Sugar. Is it time for emergency water pump? I think it's time for emergency water pump. I think it is time for emergency water pump. This all could have been avoided if I hadn't turned stuff off. Yeah, we are low. 15 days left. Yee. So, I mean, you might as well just get out there. You're not. So, it's time to sacrifice the farm, I'm afraid. All of this lovely stuff is going to die. But I need water more than I need whatever's going on there. We could put an emergency pump in here. Yeah, we're going to put an emergency pump in here. Hopefully. If it fits under that. It does fit under that. So we can put an emergency pump in there. They've gone as low as they can. I would like to actually let some water out of here. So that this will go down so that we can actually start using that as a water pump. Priority. Close. Can we start to use this now? Yes, we can. Right, so we're using that. We are still using these. 15 days. Oh. This is an issue. This is a big issue. Prioritize. If only somebody in today's episode had told me this was going to happen. But they didn't. And I only have myself to blame for this. So we might as well carry on. Yeah, fine. I mean, we should be fine. We can just keep pumping out of this, and we have that. So, I mean, it's going down, isn't it? We're almost at tip level there. Eesh. I guess that gets deleted. That gets put in. Or is that much lower? Right, fine. And then water, and then large water pump. We have loads of planks. Stop moaning. I don't know how much water is required to keep these beavers alive, but we do not have enough of it. I probably should have shut this off earlier. 14 days. 14 days. I don't know if we're going to survive this. I mean, I think we will. We just might have to cut a load of beavers off to like Super Happy Funland. This is my fault for putting the egregious title in one of my thumbnails saying hard mode beaten. As if this wouldn't happen. Oh. Because that's hardly any water. I mean, we do have whatever's left in here. I don't think it's like a trivial amount. Just keep pumping. We have tactical fluid dumps that we'll keep. I mean, I told you to have that turned on. We have tactical fluid dumps which will keep stuff going. So, and we have this. Yeah, we just need to pump now. We have enough food to last. We need to get the water out. This is shut, so this is all going to die. We have loads of people producing planks. So yeah, I mean, it's just literally a case of, can we weather the storm? So, this project is now put in, which I'm very pleased with. So we will never have a power. Well, I'm going to say we will never have a power crisis ever again. But as we've realised, that's might be absolute crap. So if we delete that, we should be able to come in here with the curved stairs. And then we can go all the way along, go one further down, and then we'll go in with the curved stairs to come down to this level here. So if we, I mean, that needs to be that height, doesn't it? Why am I finding math so difficult? So, you can get into there. What have I built? What have I done there? What's that about? So that then needs to be doubles. Yeah, so that's fine. So we can, yeah, so that's actually fine. So we can actually, yeah, that'll work. That'd even work, yeah. Okay. So. Well, have I done it again? No, so we can get first level, second level. And how are we going to get into these ones? Are we just going to... We're just going to have stairs and no, we won't put that in. No, stop putting that in. Honestly, more the way my brain's working is just like quite painful. So then we could put that in there, and then that just comes straight across. What does that actually just happen? Oh my god. And then easy as pie, I say. Excellent. I mean, we have all this water storage. If only we had any water to put in it. So they are still pumping. This will... Okay, so this was the design of this reservoir. So this would flow back into here. So to keep an equilibrium. So we do still have a reasonable amount of water. I don't think we're sunk just yet. I would like them to build this though, please. Are you prioritised by haulers? No, you're not. Are you prioritised by haulers? And let's put... supply. Water, get built now. So what's not connected? Oh, this is the lower level. It's not connected, isn't it? If only you could drink maple syrup. I'm sure you could if you really tried. Somebody's not trying hard enough. Ah, so yes, so I am going to have to put the staircase there because well, can I? It's been a long day. It's been a really long day. Oh, I can't put it there. And it's not great. It's not the best thing I've ever built. But it will also do. It will also do. Oh, come on, keep up with him. So how long are we on? We're on 56 minutes. I guess what's going to happen is you will have to tune in next time, see if I've murdered everybody. Which is, you know, exciting for you, less exciting for me. I mean, I might have to record it right now and find out. Which is quite funny. So then that's there. Oh, no, I need to... Yeah, hopefully we can build that. I'm sure somebody's going to get stuck when they're building it. But, yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with whatever the hell that was. I've really enjoyed that you watched this with me. I really enjoy playing this. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. And we will just see whether our pitiful amount of water is enough to survive. I have a feeling it may be. I'm just not sure how tight it's going to be. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this.